we were just talking a little bit about the 3 points in 8 days or so, and probably some tired legs. How's this week been trying to recuperate, get yourselves right for Saturday?
Yeah, the spirits have obviously been high. Anytime you can grab 9 points in a week, you're a happy group. But also, one thing I love about this group is there's no complacency. Right? We immediately went back to work on the things we know we need to improve on, and looking towards Indy. We're looking forward to it here at home.
Coaching change for them since the last game. What have you seen that might be different? Things that you're going to counteract?
Yeah, so they changed their shape for sure from when Martin was there. You're going to see a motivated group, no doubt about it. Anytime that happens, that tends to follow. So they got a good result against SKC in tough conditions, but the fellas are prepared. There's no doubt about it, and we're looking forward to hopefully continuing to progress, get 3 points at home, Lynn family, and continue to play well.
Has there been one key to this win streak that you put together right now?
I think it's just executing our chances, right? I sat here a few weeks ago and told you all that I felt really confident in the group, that I was happy in the performances, despite 2 poor losses, right? We made some individual mistakes. I still think we can improve in some of those areas, no doubt about it. But ultimately, we're putting the ball in the back of the net. And I've said over and over again that I believed it would come. But it has to continue. Like I said, and I started this press conference with this, we can't get complacent. Nobody in there is just happy with 3 wins in a row, right? We're looking for the 4th, and continuing to have good performances. I think in the 3 wins that you saw, certainly different games that presented different challenges, but the group adapted and ultimately came away with 9 points, and I couldn't ask for any more than that.
Does this team have more confidence now than at any point so far this season?
I think it's probably easy to say that when you win those the 3 games, but I do still feel that in the 2 games that we lost prior, the players were confident in what we were trying to do. Now, obviously, when you begin to execute and score goals, that confidence comes in droves, right? And so certainly the locker room feels good right now. Certainly they're training well. The mentality and there's competition. Guys are healthy now, and so that breeds excellence. And so the guys are doing a great job. Have difficult decisions to make on the weekend, but ultimately, if the players put me in that position, then they're doing something right.
How big was it just to have a few days off after playing 3 games in 1 week?
Yeah, really important from a physical standpoint, especially. The guys took the days well. They came back to work on Tuesday, refreshed. The mentality was pretty phenomenal, to be honest. I was talking to our coaching staff about it. It's easy after a couple days to come back and have to get your legs underneath you, but not with this group. And again, it comes from a lot of guys being healthy. It comes from understanding that there's real competition every week to be in the starting lineup, and also to just be able to get a jersey on the weekend. So that's historically here at Louisville City, that's the expectation, is that every guy in that locker room has the ability to start a game and play. And that's my belief. And at the end of the day, that when they make my job difficult because they're performing well, I'm in a good spot then.
We were just talking to Pat, and he said that he never even thinks about his head coach right now as someone who is younger than him. Do you think about your coach as someone who's older than you?
No, it's a fair question, but no, I haven't thought about it once, to be quite honest with you. And it's because I have a great relationship with everybody in that locker room, right? And there's this job is about trust, and it's about relationships, and it's about trying to get the best out of the individual both on and off the field. Ultimately, if I'm doing that with this group, I believe we're going to be in a position to where we have success. And so Pat is certainly older than me, but our relationship is great, and that's with multiple guys in there, right? And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful every day that I get to work with these guys and continue to try to progress as a group collectively with the expectation of winning games on the weekend and ultimately winning a trophy at the end of the year.
Does a relationship with an older player, is that different than maybe some of the younger players as a head coach with a player that's old?
Well, I think you despite my age, regardless of that, you have to handle different players different ways, whether it's a 17-year-old in Jogo or a 34-year-old in Pat, right? So ultimately, how you handle those players, and you're trying to get the best out of them, like I said, every day. So age to me, it's about the individual, right? It's not necessarily about the age and how do they respond best to certain situations.
Who's got more gray hair between you and Pat?
Definitely me, no doubt about it. Definitely me.
But you've transitioned over into the interim head coach. It's been about a month now. How would you assess this first month?
I think it's certainly been a good month from the group. I've been happy about our progression. I've been happy with our performances as again I spoke to you guys about, even with the losses. I've certainly felt that this group has given me everything from day one that they can. I think they're responding how I would expect, right? One of the most competitive groups I've ever been around, and I've been around a lot of groups. So they're continuing to do the right things every single day. We're continuing to grow together collectively. That includes myself. And if we continue to do that, and we continue to prepare the way and go through our process the way that I expect, ultimately we're gonna be in a good spot.